Yup. 6 plates in one day. Yup. That's not great.
No, not 6 plates in one day, 6 plates a day.
That's what I mean.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we are here with Diebuster or Gunbuster 2 Diebuster.
Oh.
Before we get into anything, I guess the thing to say is obviously this is our first encounter with Diebuster or Gunbuster 2. I don't know how it's supposed to be said. I think Diebuster is actually like its sub name, or the hyphen, or sorry, parentheses. Nope, that's not the word either. uh, the naming conventions. Sorry, my brain's all over the place right now, and I'll explain that later too. But it's our first contact. Everybody who has seen the playlist ought to know by now that I had watched Gunbuster by myself, and then me and Justin both watched Gunbuster. Justin, obviously, speaking for you now, as I do, has never seen Diebuster before, because that'd be insane. Just out of the blue, saw Diebuster.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I didn't even know it existed.
Right. And of course, I didn't get that far in my solo thing because I think that's around the time that we got together and started doing all this stuff. So I just kind of lacked the time to get into it my own. So, this is part of the overall playlist that it was suggested to get us ready for Gurren Lagann. And again, reminder there, Gurren Lagann I've seen maybe 20 times. It's my favorite anime. So, even that is just going to be fun for me. First time viewing for Justin. Hopefully, also fun for Justin.
Hopefully.
Um,
When was this released in comparison to Gunbuster?
That's shit that would be good research to have done ahead of time. Let's see, Gunbuster was 1988. Gunbuster 2, aka Diebuster, 2004.
All right, so
What, like 20
6
years?
years.
No, 1988 to 2004.
Oh,
I'm glad
16.
I'm glad that we were just both wrong math-wise. I guess technically you win though, because 6 years is closest without going over, and I think I went over.
Okay, if we're doing prices right rules, I win.
Yeah, even though you were way off, way more off than I was. But it's always Price is Right rules. There's no other respectable way to do math.
Yeah, no, it was 16.
But I would also point out that Gurren Lagann comes out in 2007, which is only 3 years after Diebuster. However, they are unconnected, and I guess that's the other thing. Expectations. Even though this is technically Gunbuster 2, my expectation then has to be this is unconnected. Don't let me influence you, by the way. I have no fucking idea, as I've said.
Yep.
Remember, though, that we ended Gunbuster 2. God, how long was it? 12,016 years in the future?
I think it was close, something like that.
It was a very long time in the future, plus 16 years.
I think it was either 12 or 15,016.
I don't know. Off the top of my head, it's 12,000. I don't remember why, so any other large number probably works too.
Mm-hmm.
The idea being that it's incredibly far into the future. I just assume that their unconnected works. But then again, this is a Gunbuster 2, so that's where my expectation lies. Also, I guess my expectation is also that this is going to somehow inspire Gurren Lagann, even though, to my knowledge, Gurren Lagann is not connected to anything. So, there are just things in this that are inspired, or inspire Gurren Lagann.
I'm curious if we're going to carry over main characters because they're calling it Gunbuster 2.
Like I said, don't let me, mess with your thoughts any. I'm saying I don't think so. That's only because it is such a weird place that we're in. How the last one ended.
Because I think it would be interesting setup if this started with the actual arrival at Earth based off
Oh yeah,
how it
no, that
ended.
would be fucking amazing. I would love that right off the top, right? Because that's what we talked about at length before, right?
Mhm.
Like not seeing what they did, doing it in another series, especially one that came out like 16 years after the fact. So you've had all this time to stew, right? That would be great because then it doesn't ruin anything, right? That's like another generations gets to see the show.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I talked about this before either, but the Gunbuster, the original, something that very much comes to my mind when I think about that is a novel called The City at the Edge of Time. Not the Star Trek thing, but it's literally a guy who goes like on a colony ship, and just keeps getting frozen over and over. Like,
Oh,
like a ship that he's on gets into an emergency situation, and he goes into like a cryopod, and it's like 1,000 years before anyone finds him and rescues him, and he sees what the colony that he helped start is turned into. And then there's another situation where he has to get frozen again. So he's basically experiencing millennia after millennia of time. He just keeps getting frozen over and over again.
that's either the best or the worst luck.
Well, that's why it's called the city at the edge of at the end of time, because it's basically the last time he gets unfrozen. There's only one star in the sky. It's just
Ooh, ooh.
yeah, it's a really good story. I think it parallels Gunbuster's time dilation problem in that, except in this one, in that one, it's time dilation, and he's just going through slow ways. Um, the other thing I want to mention, and it might not be that noticeable right now, but I've had a hell of a day, and we're recording three of these back to back. So if the first three don't seem like it's the best reaction from me, I apologize straight up. I had dealt with some emotional shit earlier. I've dealt with the American healthcare system's bureaucracy just before this started. Uh, I gotta tell you, man, I'm being forced to see a general practitioner only specifically for some of my medication requires at least once a year visits. And I just checked what
Mhm.
she's charging my insurance. She charged for insurance for to look at my ears. By the way, I didn't even ask her to. She just did it for some reason while I was there. She charged my insurance over like $200 to clean my ears. Right?
That's,
M-
mm,
my cancer specialist asks for about $200 to see him. She charging the same amount just to clean my ears, like something I can do with a Q-tip.
that's
So
messed up.
yeah, it's insane. Anyway, I dealt with that and I didn't get anywhere because the place I had to call was an entirely automated service, and they let you just hit buttons all the way through until like half an hour later you get the option you want, you get the thing that you want, and they say, "Oh, our offices are closed from this time to this time. Please call again later." Automatic hang up. That's great. Thanks for letting me get through this whole robocall. And then in generally, I'm just in fucking pain, so I've taken a bunch of pain medicine. But yeah, that's what I'm going into this for. That's my apology straight up ahead of time. I'm,
We'll make it work.
I'm feeling more energetic now that I'm out here talking and you're around. So maybe,
Yeah.
maybe I just want to say it right up because this is what inspires my favorite anime ever. So I really want to get into this, but I don't want it to seem like I hate it because it's not gonna be it. It's gonna be all up here.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
that's been me rambling for 10 minutes. Anything else you want to add?
No, I have no expectations, so
All right, let's go ahead and get on into this then.
do it.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, so we're still in Gynax,
20th
Oh.
anniversary.
although it's post 2000s Gynax, which must mean it's after Evangelion money.
Definitely looks like the animation's improved by
Don't know. I
margin.
loved Gunbuster animation. Don't you throw that evil out there.
Okay. Leaving the doggo behind.
I mean, instantly, it's not the follow-up ending to Gunbuster, so...
Doesn't seem like it.
It also doesn't seem like 12,000 years in the future or whatever.
That we don't know.
Well, I mean, none of this looks like unfamiliar technology.
True.
神様を見たことは多分ないと思う。
Okay.
もし神様にも願い事があるとしたら、それは何に願えばいいのだろう。
That's a question.
An end to boredom.
夜ごと星空を仰ぎ見ても流れ星はいつ落ちてくるかわからない。だから
Is the Gunbuster about to come down?
願い事をすれば叶うっていうのは
That's what I'm saying. We could still be seeing that.
けれど
Didn't look like it was snowing, though, in that future.
だって私は
No, that's a train.
この流れ星を待っていたのだから。
It's a sky red.
Okay, so we have the Polar Express and a Sky Rip.
家出までしてバカな子でしょうか。毎朝のちょっとしょっぱいお味噌汁も、図書館へ向かうつづら折りの坂道も、初霜を踏む音も、沢の匂いも、全部好きだったけど。
You might have seen it in the distance.
Arguably, also, I don't think it can be. The sky was filled with stars. The last
Yeah,
thing
you're
we did
right.
was destroy the galaxy.
Here's the... Here would be the level of technology, though.
No. This would be like the level of technology. Well, doesn't seem advanced enough.
I don't think it is either.
After all, what though?
Yeah, like...
Well, she like, I'm leaving, Master. It's like, Master of what?
How dare you give us questions?
Oh, did we roll back? Oh, no. So she got a job with the place she ended up.
Yup. 6 plates in one day. Yup. That's not great.
No, not 6 plates in one day, 6 plates a day.
That's what I mean.
はい、リンゴで 150円ね。
しまった。これで今日のバイト代は
毎日毎日皿割ってフライパン割って、先週はとうとう冷蔵庫まで。冷蔵庫割らないよ普通。
割るのだけ得意なんです。
田舎帰って巻き割りでも
That's
す
not
る
easy
か。
to do.
Yo, that's a stingy owner, man. She's charging above cost for that apple.
And it's like 15 cents for an apple.
お高いんでしょうか。
She's charging $1.28 Canadian.
ののちゃんはこの後半年ただ働きなんだけど。
I don't
そんな
know.
ことより
The offhand conversion I'm used to is just usually get rid of a zero,
いい加減
and
仕
then
事
that's
に
a
本
dollar's
腰入れ
worth.
なよ。住み込みまかない付きで置いてくれるところなんて他にないよ。
だけどナナの夢は。
Why do these things look familiar? Well, they no longer look familiar.
No, but they're cool.
Also, normal-ass cars.
Yeah.
And the Fooly Cooly motorcycle, apparently.
またからかわないでよ。
ののちゃん、まだそんなこと。
もちろんです。宇宙パイロットです。お客さんは前に行ったことあるって。
まあな。本当っすか？修学旅行だけどな。
なんだ、おのぼりさんですか。
Great.
本当の宇宙パイロットにはかなわんな。
子供ですよ。本気にしますから。
でも隊長は若い頃宇宙軍候補生だったんですよね。放火の出身だって。
マジですか？本当になりたいんです。ぜひご教授を。
まずはね、宇宙高校か宇宙予科連を出たら宇宙士官学校で最低4年。宇宙候補生試験に合格した後、
Okay, so at least they have
宇宙訓練
college.
センターで38の宇宙兵装取扱免許を取得するのに早くて6、7年。俺はそこで
And licenses.
その後2年以上の現場勤務、上官の推薦状、3時まである最終選抜試験、全部クリアして晴れて宇宙艦
It's
隊
like that movie where the guy who plays Barney Fife wants to be an astronaut, but he's already like 40, 50 years old.
Yeah. No, at that point, you gotta be like, I'd love that your dream is to go to space, fam. However.
15年ですか。遠い夢だな。毎日割り続ける皿でちょっとした夢の島ができてしまいそうです。フライパンや冷蔵庫なんかもゴロゴロ埋まって。
I'm sure you'll find a way.
その島をのの島と呼んでください。
あんたも埋めちまうよ。
何にせよ。努力と根性です。
Hardworking guts! Still a
Hey, at
thing!
least it's got the hardworking guts.
まったくっす。結婚すりゃワックスの缶の蓋ぐらい旦那が開けてくれるぜ。さんで抱き上げてベッドまで運んでくれたりね。あ、ずるい。
ほどほどにしとけよ。
They would say there's another girl in here that we've only seen her white hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is she about to... She... Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm confused.
So she keeps her mech in her shadow?
Apparently.
なんだよ。
トップレスだ。初めて見た。
トップレス。あれが？
今のお客さんどういう方なんですか？
本物の宇宙パイロットだよ。
待ってください。
A topless.
The top, the thing on her forehead, topless.
Yeah. Yo, she crazy. She's just running on the highway.
追いつけました。
ああ、さっきの。
助けていただいてありがとうございます。
What's the name of the episode? Please let me call you Oni-san.
困った時はお互い様。
そうです、そうですよね。さすがです、お姉様。ノノもお姉様がピンチの時はぜひお助けします。
お姉様って誰？
きっとそうします。
あ、そう。
お姉様
I
は
got
宇宙
you.
パイロットなんですよね。
何？
Also,
宇宙パイロット
personal
ほ
space
ら、
doesn't
この制
exist.
服知らない？
かっこいいです。萌え萌えです。
フラタニティの宇宙怪獣迎撃部隊。
宇宙怪獣？
The space monsters are still a thing.
マジ萌
なんで私がお姉様なんだ？
え。そ
FS
れって宇宙怪獣と戦う正義の組織なんですよね。
MSMIP
みんなを守る正義の
or
Sorry, I
MSMF?
think you're having a heart attack.
No.
You're just saying letters.
ノノもやりたいです。お姉様みたいに宇宙パイロットになってみんなを守りたいんです。なぜならば、ノノはノノリリになりたいからです。あ、ノノリリって人はですね。
誰だか知らないけど。割れた。
また割ってしまいました。
残念。君じゃダメだ。
努力と根性で頑張りますから。
Hardworking
そう
guts,
いうのはい
baby.
らない。一緒に戦えるのはトップレスになれた者だけだから。
Yeah, I guess it would have done something when she put it on her head.
That's the moment where I say phrasing. If you are acknowledged as topless,
トップレス？
Since there's no commercial, let's go twice.
is she gonna pick it up and try and put it back together to
Clearly
get
not.
in? Princess, she's a princess apparently, and we have a talking cat.
寒いしさ、空気は薄いし、匂いは変だし、それに海鳥の1羽もいやしない。
鳥なんているわけないじゃん。
知ってるさ。探し物にしたってもともといないのかもな。今回の余地はサーペンタインの双子だろ。あの子たち最近精度が落ちてるし。
ああ、言っちゃった。でもさ、私も予知した
Kind of like a Sailor Moon vibe going on.
どうなる
A little bit.
それにさ、さっき航路安全局が怪しい隕石の確認情報を出したんだ。宇宙怪獣は間違いなくそこにいるよ。
Suspicious meteors. Good start for the danger.
姫のトップ確定だよ。まったく優等生にはかなわないにゃ。
避難警報も出てないじゃないか。おいチコ、チコ。
Okay.
ののちゃん、お店は？ママが心配して車で探し回ってたぞ。
さっきはごめんな、悪気があったわけじゃないのよ。ねえ、許してよ。ねえ、ダメ？
隊長これってさっきの通達のやつじゃないですかね隊長
Not quite as big as I thought.
まったくいい年こいたおっさんどもが奥さんにチクっちゃうっすよ
Oh, no, never mind.
Oh,
隊長これ
yeah, understandably.
なんだありゃおいこっちへ来るぞ
That is not something to be taken lightly.
So the monsters come from Mars.
Or at
Also,
least
this
somewhere
one's got a
in
big old
space.
target on its head.
Yes. Yeah, there's no way they're doing anything to this thing. Insert interception moment. I'm
知らないタイプだ。新種かな。
I still don't understand how the robot works.
Buster machines are from Gunbuster.
Yeah. What? What?
It seems a lot more organic than the other ones was, though.
Yeah, I'm getting like Sailor Moon mixed with Super Sentai. Because she's also
it's
not
certainly
in
post
it.
Evangelion.
少し戦闘ぐらい一人でこなせよ。もういい。私にやらせろ。君も早く逃げろ。お姉様。邪魔になる。
Okay. So this looks a little more similar. I don't know how I feel about the robot having a cape.
Well, the cape has, like, things on it, so clearly it does something.
Oh, yeah, no, it looks like it has, like, engines in it or something like that. Hey, it seems like the monster is easier to hit because it does have targets.
They still hate bugs though.
Uh-huh.
If it's in any way related.
That thing's not dead yet. That may be the case. This girl has guts and hard work. You're not gonna get her out of here that easily. Okay, who is this No Riri?
Yeah, she wanted to go to space.
Looks like you're going to space. Manager should be dusted.
I like the choice to make him inaudible.
Okay. How are we surviving this? That's the question.
Well, that's what it said, Martian.
Are all of these characters gonna die this episode, or? What the?
It's a promise. Welcome back, guy next.
Yep. Yep. Because that's how you survive.
Ah! It is Gunbuster.
So that's definitely a throwback to Gunbuster. Hey, they decided to full-on commit. Note to self, people can breathe in space. Yeah. Okay. Still don't know
Space
how I
station
feel
back
about this game. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel it as a middle spot between Gunbuster and Gurren Lagann so far, anyway.
Okay.
Well, I guess for you Gurren Lagann fans out there, obviously the guy that wanted to marry Nono looks like a very specific character from Gurren Lagann.
Okay.
Obviously, also the end credits are a lot more energetic than Gunbuster was.
Very much so.
Yeah, there's almost looks like an Akutsuki.
Interesting robot.
That almost looks like
design.
Bleach. Don't know what that one was. Certain bits of this also has like a Darling in the Franxx vibe to me, but that's not even a show that would have been out yet.
Uh-huh. There's some characters we haven't been introduced to yet.
I've seen this image when I was trying to put together the overlay. It's not a bad song.
I don't know the rules of... I think once I know the rules of space as per this show, it'll mess with me less.
火星の危機を救ったノノ&お姉様のトップレスコンビ。なのに宇宙軍に逮捕されて手錠まで。その時衛星基地を揺るがす重力震反応。また宇宙怪獣です。次回トップを狙え2。
お姉様なんかになりたくない。
So the next time on music was the same as Gunbusters, which is why I started laughing.
Mhm.
Also, first episode, please let me call you Oni-san. Second episode, don't call me Oni-san.
There is some form of progression, though.
But yeah, I was like saying, post-Evangelion, it looks like they made the decision to go with living mechs or whatever. Kind of like the angels from Evangelion.
Okay. I didn't know that was an Evangelion thing, so...
I mean, it's not specifically, just... This is the company that made Evangelion, and this was after Evangelion came out, so...
Yep.
There'll be some inspiration work in there. Hardworking Guts, that's back.
I'm happy Hardworking Guts is back.
We're on Mars. Gunbuster took place on Earth.
So that's an interesting change for me.
It specifically doesn't have to be any new rules for space, though. It could be new rules for her.
That's
Remember,
what I mean.
She had glowy eye things.
It's true. She has some equivalent of seed. There's something going on.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know what topless are about either. So.
No.
Well, I mean, we don't know the rules of anything. This is the kind of show it's probably imagines this could hit you hard and fast. So.
Yes. So, which is why I appreciate the science lessons, because once I even have the slightest understanding of the laws of this universe, then I can know what might be coming.
Well, I have to imagine it's similar to Gunbuster, in which case it should just be real. Also, the fact we wouldn't have science lessons if it wasn't science. Otherwise, it would just be lessons.
It's probably based in but again, it's. I'll have to see the explanation they give. Well, it was entertaining.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not even bringing that up. It was just entertaining. What else, though?
For this first episode, I don't know. It just was a lot that I don't have context for.
I mean, it's not really all that much, if you think about it. Girl left home with aspirations to be a space pilot. She found out that she couldn't just become one. Got a job at a highway diner where she couldn't make ends meet. got hit on by a bunch of people who claimed to be space pilots, turned out not to be, and then on her way to try even to get a merest glimpse of her dream, encountered a space monster, as the people who evidently still actually cared about her went to try and pick her back up again. And then in the midst of all that, we get drawn into a deeper thing, and then also find out that she is more than what she seems, which isn't really all that much of a deep narrative. It's just a lot of visual shit going on.
It's a lot of visual stuff going on. We're talking about, like, I like to know the general rules of the world that I'm viewing. I like to have a case of what's going on.
Like I said, not much is actually different other than creatures exist in your shadows and whatever she is.
So I don't know what she is. I don't know how the mechs at all work. I don't know if breathing in space is a thing or if it's just her.
I think it has to be not a thing. Otherwise, why did she have an airtight mech?
That's what I'm thinking as well. So I think the science lessons, even after the first couple episodes, will clear that up, and then I will be able to fully enjoy it versus having that slight limitation.
That's no one's limitation but your own. Sorry, Gurren Lagann quote. Oh God, I'm ready for Gurren Lagann. It's only gonna be 2 weeks from now. Well, I guess I don't actually have that many questions. This felt like a really good setup episode, and I don't have those same things skittering around in my brain that you do. So
Well, you also have the context too of knowing what Gurren Lagann is like.
Gurren Lagann, as I think I said in the beginning, I don't believe is anywhere connected to this at all. Like, I don't know what the mech is like. I just don't have the question of wondering how it operates. I saw the inside, and it was like, okay. I'm the same way that I didn't question how Gunbuster operated, right? It's just, I saw the inside, and I was like, okay. Buy in without question.
I like to have an understanding of what the energy, like, how it's supposed to work.
Sure. I mean, I completely understand what you're talking about. There's different levels of buy-in, and I think I'm like at 100%, and you're like at 80, right?
I'll put about 75, but that's for as much of a shift as it was. I think that will easily change.
Yeah, I guess I'm just at the Mystery Science Theater 3000 level, right? If you're wondering how she eats or breathes or other science facts, just think to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. Anyway, I will go ahead and get into the science.
Hell yeah, let's do it. The energy is here.
Same operating system.
Yep.
どうも、ラルクです。
お姉様、科学講座です。ののの夢がまた一つ叶いました。
I'm gonna have to edit this since I put the subtitles so low on the screen.
まあまあ、お姉様、せっかくのトップを狙えなんだから、
And we're referencing the old
き
show.
ちんとやっておきましょうよ。
Yeah.
しょうがないか。じゃあ、第1回はトップレスについて。いや
ー、お姉様。Thank you for that explanation.
やれやれ。勘違いしているノノに代わってトップレスを説明すると。はいはい。
ノノも勉強しましたからね。思春期の少女の胸があらわになることで発現する不思議パワーです。
ノーノくん、0点。
Okay.
魔法じゃないよ。ニュートン力学に拘束されない自由な運動、エネルギー、情報の発生を触媒する力。それがトップレス。ノノ、エントロピーは知ってる？エントロピーとは熱力学や情報理論における無秩序さの度合いのこと。閉じた形においてエントロピーは常に増えていく。要するに複数凡に帰らず。散らばっていく分子や情報が再び自然に集まって物質や意味を作ることはない。
宇宙人の名前じゃないんだ。
トップレスは局所的にエントロピーを逆転させる。 物質を再構築し、
Louder.
エネルギーを作り出し、ノイズの中から情報を組み上げるんだ。でも前頭葉から放射される仮想粒子パウダーがK全体の無秩序さを増大させているから、ボルツマンもマックスウェルも文句ないってわけ。まあ
It does.
生命活動と一緒だよ。特別な能力じゃない。この時代の子供なら程度の差はあれ、誰でも持ってるし。
Okay.
ノノもバスターマシンのパイロットになれますよね。
そうだな。誰にだって歌は歌えるけどさ、歌手になれるのはその中のほんの一握り。そういうことだな、リスヌフ。
ノノだって歌には自信あります。
I guess Dix is our new coach type character, at least in this.
So far, yeah. Okay, so apparently she's not a good singer.
これこそ超能力？バイバイ。
That splits everything. Well, there's the science lesson you wanted. Did you come away with it with anything that you specifically needed to know?
Hold on, I need to be very careful about wording this because of what topless means.
Well, you're just going to play into the joke that they already went over.
Yeah, I know.
Very specifically, apparently, girls of this generation are born with some sort of inherent thing in their brains that allows them to overcome Newtonian physics in such a way as to be able to create a power source of some sort, just with their minds.
Correct. You know what? No. Let's commit to the bit. May as well. So apparently, in this age, adolescent girls have superpower titties? Because that's what it's coming across as.
No. That was
topless.
No, that was the joke.
Breaks. That's what I mean.
No, that's the joke that she followed with and said, no, you're completely wrong.
I know. That's why I said it that way. And I don't understand it.
Oh,
that's
sorry.
why I put the joke out
If you
there.
could have read Japanese like I can, you would have totally understood what was going on in the background.
I read it.
Oh, you can read Japanese.
No, I read the subtitles.
Okay.
And I think I have to watch after reading the subtitles. After another episode, I might get it.
Sure. Okay.
It's just very confusing.
I don't know. Probably goes into the same label as for me as Gunbuster science episodes, which is didn't actually add that much that I needed to know. But like I said, I'm already at 100% buy-in, so I don't actually need to know the science.
It increased my buy-in because it's a real interesting, weird explanation.
I mean, it's basically science for psionics.
Thank you. That explained it for me.
I thought you said but. You just said thank you, but... Did you say but? Am I waiting for something?
That explained it for me.
Alright, well, I mean, what about overall, altogether? Any final wrap-up thoughts here?
Love the energy.
The topless energy?
The topless energy.
Well, I don't think it see us getting any higher than that, so probably a good place to wrap up.
Agreed.
Once again, I have been Theta, this has been Justin, we have been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?